Do you know what your birthstone is? I think January is garnet. And the only reason I know is because today would have been my mother-in-law's birthday. She died last April. So she's been gone about 8 months and we've missed her. Sylvia was a funny gal. I first met her when I flew back to Ohio with Debbie to meet her family after I'd proposed to marry her. She gave me the funniest little gift at Christmas, kind of a bachelor's date book, essentially saying, hey, stay away from my daughter. I laughed about it. I used to tease her about it for years. When Dad died 6 or 7 years ago, Debbie's dad, Sylvia moved in with us, and then when Sylvia fell and hurt herself, she had to move to a nursing home, and for the last year or so of her life, she lived in a managed care facility, whatever you call them. Nursing homes, what we used to call them. But for years, January was always a big month in the family because Debbie would have to find a present for her mom. And for years, she would go out, and Mom loved earrings, necklaces, rings, simple jewelry, nothing fancy. And so Debbie would go out and spend $50 or $60 on some earrings, a necklace, a ring, something with garnet on it. And I thought about the attention that a daughter pays to a mother. The relationship that's really pretty tough to beat between a mom and a daughter, where they know things that nobody else can know, and they share their hearts in ways that nobody else can share them. And the special loneliness comes on a day when you feel like maybe no one else in the world remembers that, well, today's Mom's birthday. And you go through it, not thinking maybe your kids don't remember it. You wonder if your husband knows. So I thought about Debbie as she gets ready to start her day today. She's waking up and she's remembering across the years the different times she bought a little garnet ring, garnet necklace, or garnet earring, and the special love she had for her mom. And I feel so fortunate to be married to someone who had that kind of relationship with their mother. Do you have a special relationship with people that you remember what their birthstone is? Special relationship with people that you remember that when you look at the calendar, you think, oh, this was our day. This was her day. Do you keep some people deep in your heart so that when you look at a garnet, a ruby, a diamond, you think about them and something draws you near? I think for each of us, every day can have that kind of spectacular quality. Not a sadness because of a loss, but instead a lesson because of what we've learned in the love. A lesson to remind us that every day is filled with the miraculous. It's easy to get lost in the fog. I'm surrounded by fog today, and yet even still, if you look up, the moon is behind me, but the fog is all around me. Don't get lost in the fog that's all around you, but instead, look up to that which can guide and direct you. Find your hope in the love that's been given you. And remember those people that hold a special part of your heart. Don't let it go. They made you and make you even still the miracle that you are today. Find a way to assimilate their memories. Find a way to assimilate the hope that they've given you. Find a way to assimilate if they're living. Wow. I got a notification yesterday from one of the genealogical websites that I have 2 second cousins living not a mile from John and Stephanie, our son and daughter-in-law. Doctor and a dentist. And it's funny, I guess instead of saying, oh, look at my dead king cousin from 20 generations back on Facebook, I should have been put, look at my living cousins who are still practicing. I could go to them. I could start going to a dentist right in Laguna Niguel that I'm related to. But instead I was shy and I thought, that would be weird. Hi, I'm your cousin. Second cousin twice removed. Yeah, way out there. And that's the way I'm afraid we feel sometimes about our relationships. We remember special things, special moments, and we're afraid that they've forgotten them. I haven't forgotten, at least I hope I haven't. I'll check when I get home, that garnet is the birthstone for January, because today was Debbie's mom's birthday. And she wrote herself indelibly across my heart. When I drink my coffee this morning, I'll think about how much she enjoyed a cup of coffee and how often I teased her that someday I was going to bury her with her coffee pot in her arms. Never imagining that just a mile or two that way at National Cemetery I'd bury her. Life goes by. And it holds morsels that can turn us into a mess or can be the miracle for our lives. Go out and don't be mediocre today. The people who've poured their love into you don't deserve that. Don't be a mess today, but instead take that love that they've given you and be the miracle. And go out and buy your birthstone. Wear it in a ring and a necklace. Heck, maybe I'll get an earring. Go out and get your birthstone and celebrate it and enjoy today. Hey, God bless you. Be the miracle. I'm going to go to Central Community. I'm preaching on shifting focus today because some of us, it's time to shift our focus. If I don't shift my focus, I won't make it home through these old fields in the fog to run and to finish this run and to get ready for church. Have my cup of coffee. Have a fantastic day and happy birthday, Sylvia.